I'm truly happy to be here today since I put the unlikely into this partnership. But I'm proud, it is with guarded optimism that we enter into this agreement. Of course, there's a lot of work to be done. In fact, we've been working for the past 3 years to make sure that there is truly a balanced approach to this dredging discussion. If it happens, we want to make sure that the river is protected. It is a priority. That's something that we will continue to fight for. Unfortunately, the current dredging plan is selling our river short. It does not protect the St. Johns River. It does not protect this community, and we need to make sure that this unacceptable risk is mitigated for. While restoring the Ocklawaha River will not address all of the concerns and all the environmental damage that's anticipated due to the deep dredge of the St. Johns River, it will definitely make an impactful ecological benefit and improvement to the St. Johns as well as the Ocklawaha River. Unfortunately, in 1968, as the mayor said, the Ocklawaha River was dammed, and that severed a very important hydrological link to the St. Johns River that greatly damaged not only the St. Johns, but as well as the Ocklawaha River and our beloved Silver Springs. The restoration of the Ocklawaha River will allow millions of gallons of fresh water to be returned to the St. Johns every single day. That freshwater flow will offset some of the saltwater intrusion and the negative impact to our fisheries that we anticipate when if the dredging occurs. That saltwater intrusion that is expected has a negative impact to our wetlands and to our grasses. This freshwater flow will also help us offset those impacts, as well as there's 15,000 acres of forested floodplain that will be restored with the Ocklawaha that will improve water quality issues in both the St. Johns and the Ocklawaha River. So the benefits are vast. However, there are high hurdles to cross, and that's why this partnership is so important. But it is time to restore the Ocklawaha River. It is time to fortify the St. Johns River. And while we don't all agree on all the issues on the table today, one thing we do agree, everyone that's speaking, is it is time to protect our greatest natural resource as well as our greatest economic asset in Jacksonville, the St. Johns River. And it brings so much not only to Northeast Florida, but also the 310 miles that it travels through the state of Florida. So while we are hopeful that this collaboration of unlikely partners will come to fruition, the dredging to offset the impacts of the dredging with the Rodman breaching and the restoration of the Ocklawaha River, we hope we can do much more with issues that should be addressed, have not been addressed, as we move forward working with our federal partners to focus on some improvements to the St. Johns River. We look forward to working with all of you. It's now the time we take responsibility to do what's right for our river, for our community, and for future generations.